Well, we're finally gonna make it happen. We're gonna get that stand that we've been planning to get up for a long time. We got all the wood here. Mark's just driving up. I'm just checking for some tracks out in the field. See some deer tracks and some coyote tracks as per usual. And there's turkey scat all over the place. We've got 2x4s, 2x6s, so that's all gonna go up in the tree over here. Of course, I got Mark from Growing Up Gowdy. He's gonna give me a hand today, not only with this truck, but also holding some of the wood up so we get it bolted to the tree. It's pretty much a two-man operation. I can't do it all by myself just with one ladder.
This is way easier than crawling through the fucking swamp. I can't believe you're gonna crawl through the swamp.
It got wetter and wetter. Oh, that's a heavy load. There's the 2x6x10 footers. It's going to be the main structure, but everything we're using here is all pressure treated, so it's all going to last the test of time. And once we have this set, we're going to be able to do lots of different hunts here. I got all kinds of deer coming out here, raccoons and squirrels, making all the funny sounds. I got the heaviest load so far. Mark's already done a couple trips. Deck boards. We're gonna make a pretty sweet platform if it all comes together like I had envisioned. So these pieces are gonna be the first to go on. I'm gonna bring those right over here. If you've been following along, got the ladder there already. That was the thing I dragged through the woods. All right, now we just gotta go get all our tools. And all our fasteners here. We got the energy battery pack for charging. That might come in handy. Power drills. We should have saws. Should have everything we need. One trip. One heavy trip. I'm gonna grab a 2x4 here. See if I can do this with one hand. This is really unsafe. Don't do this like this. One hand with the camera and a 2x4. You got it?
Yeah.
Wish I had my clip. I lost my clip.
Oh yeah.
A drill clip. Alright, I'll show you guys what we got so far and what we're thinking of doing here. It's looking better than I thought it would anyway. Well, I thought it would be good, but this is going to look really good. So, we're going across the 2x6s. So this is going to be the decking. Well, not the deck. The deck supports. The actual decking will go on top of that. We're going to cantilever out from the tree, and then we can correct that later on down here by tying from here back down to the tree. And so we can afford to go out a little bit further from the main 2x6 supports. What do you think?
I think it'll work.
Yeah.
If you go square off of here, then you'll end up with a 24-inch, however wide we are, 6-7 foot wide platform that you'll be able to sit on, tucked in closer to the tree obviously. And then we'll run braces from there right down underneath the platform, right into the tree with big lag bolts. If we need to, we'll bolt it, otherwise just nails, just so you have some shear strength. Probably go like 12-inch centers, I would think. Once these are all fastened in, we'll just see what looks safe and string line it. Cut them all off, put another 2x4 going across the ends, and then another cantilevering brace that comes down and goes right into this tree.
What do you guys think? Can you tell what's happening yet? You have to see a little bit more finish, then you'll understand. This is the anti-portable ladder. To try it, but it looks sturdy. Like, I don't know. I mean,
Two screws will hold me.
Yeah, I think it's pretty sturdy. We're done. Pack her in. Alright, we're gonna have a look, see what it looks like with some 2x4s up here, and we'll figure out the plan. It's always changing. And then we can even go into the tree.
Into the tree.
Yeah.
Here.
Because once you start putting weight out here, you got the leverage issue where it wants to come up.
You got, it's literally, you're going
Cantilever
like
this way, yeah, the other way.
You're going both sides, so that way.
Yeah. We've got these 6-inch lags, little beefy. Mark's already broke off 2 with the drill, and then he used the ratchet and busted them off. So we're only going to go in part way, and the reason is the pilot hole bit we have is a little too short. So instead of breaking all the bolts off, we're just going to go in this far, and then I'll have to come back and then back them out, drill all the way in a little, and then fasten them in. But for now, for today, they're going to be fine. It's just enough so that we can stand on this and then continue working without having to get the whole day held up by going the run. That's better.
get without snapping them.
See if we can't get some of this raccoon poop off the stand here. We've got galvanized nails. It's important to use galvanized nails. Everything else is going to rust on you. And the screws are, they're not going to be any load-bearing screws. Whenever we fasten to the tree in a way that needs to have that shear strength, we're not going to use screws. Screws will shear. I learned that lesson when I made those ladders out of pressure treated, and I screwed them all in, and probably within 2 years they had all sheared off. So all my steps were all falling down, so I had to come back with galvanized nails. And we're not using galvanized nails into the tree to hold it. They're just for support. So we're going to be using lag bolts to fasten anything to the tree, and that'll give us a bite. We're 6 inches, which is a little bit much. Probably 5 inches through the 2x6s will be fine. And we're going to frame it out like a proper deck, like it would meet code. So there's going to be 2x6s across, and then we'll have 2x4s over on top as a support, and then over top of that we'll put our decking. So this is going to last, well, as long as the pressure treated lasts, which is, I know these days it's a lot less than it has been in the past, but you probably get 10-15 years out of the stand if you want to push it another 10 on top of that. All right, so we got our basic structure up. Now all we do is lay our deck boards down and we're all set to go.
Put as many as you can in there, and then just even out the spaces so water doesn't sit up there.
Right, yeah, that's a good idea.
Because you might only need 6. You can overhang the one out the front just a little bit.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if you guys can tell what it looks like. I tried my best. Tight space. We don't want to walk around too much until we get our footing set out. So Mark's just screwing the deck off right now, and I'm enjoying the view for the time being. 2 more deck pieces to put in on the far side, and we're thinking we're probably not gonna go too far out that way, but we'll see. All right, we're making some good headway here. Now we can go almost 365. We're not going to quite get over there, but we are going to grab probably a couple extra deck boards here. We're a little bit shy. It's looking pretty good. I'm pretty confident about this spot. Got lots of trail camera footage of deer coming in through here. Turkey too. Hey, maybe I'll get a turkey tag in this fall, and we'll get one from the tree stand. That'd be fun, wouldn't it? And squirrels. We're trying to get some squirrels here, so we've got lots of plans for this tree stand here. And it's going to be on this property for a very, very, very long time. So we're going to do it right.
Got this Energy Apex, and before we actually really gave it a big praise, we wanted to put it through some tests, and so we brought it out here. It's been charging batteries and stuff all day long. It's never gone without a battery on there charging, and this sucker has performed flawlessly. I think the thing's amazing. You're going to build something in the woods, you need some portable power. We didn't have to run a generator, nothing. It was great. Just nice, quiet power. We could work away, talk, do whatever we needed to do. So, yeah. Energy Apex. Awesome, awesome product.
So we're just at the safety portion of the deal. So we're going to add a little handrail. It's not going to be safety, but we've already got the one up. So on top of that, we're going to add a little railing. It's only going to be probably 3 feet off the deck. It's more as a last warning. And the main reason is concealment, so we can put some stuff down there and hide our legs and head too if you need to duck, and then you can pop out and shoot.
It's actually not that bad.
Sturdy-ish?
Well, I mean, it's not, you're wearing a harness, so it's not meant to keep you from falling off. It's concealment. But once those lag bolts are in there, it's actually a lot stronger than I expected it would be.
So we've got these other little slats here, and we're going to go crossways. So Mark's got one in already on the angle, so that'll give it some rigidity, the left and right, so it won't want to collapse on us. But it's pretty strong.
By putting bracing on the inside and the outside of the 2x4, we're going to be able to stick a whole bunch of little sapling branches that have been broke off, old deadfall or whatever, and make a better concealment.
Alrighty guys, here we go. We got the rail all the way around. Can you guys see that? Over my shoulder, all the way around. We got a 365-degree view all the way to the other side, all the way through here. And if you are so inclined, you can skip through the trees to the other side all the way around. Anything that comes through here is dead. So we're all set for squirrels. Let's bring it on. Alright guys, before we sneak up into the stand, I've been running my Browning trail camera. I want to see how much squirrel activity is coming through here to find out if this is a good spot or not. I'll run some of the clips from the camera. I'll meet you up in the tree stand. The thing about squirrel hunting, if you settle down into the tree and you just kind of wait and relax, then the squirrels start doing their thing. I mean, they're out there storing food for the winter, so they can't afford to just sit around. But if you're walking around all over the place trying to hunt them down, first thing they do is run up a tree, get around the backside of that tree, and they're not going to come out for anything. So the only real way, effective way of hunting black squirrels and gray squirrels, also called the fox squirrel, is to get up in the tree stand and just wait it out. I see way more squirrels hunting deer in a tree stand than I ever do walking around trying to hunt them. So let's get up in the tree here and let's just park our butts down, relax, and let the squirrels come to us. Last time we were out, it was way too hot. Nothing moved, nothing at all. I was there for about 2 hours and I just packed it in. Today, nice cold front came in and I got a secret weapon. I got black walnuts. Black walnuts are edible to people. You gotta process them, smash them down, take the nut out, dry it, crack it open. They smell so strong. It's like the perfect crack for squirrels. We're gonna get some safety draw logs. These are logs we're gonna put up, prop them up so that the squirrel can climb up on top and get onto a high perch. They don't like to be on the ground because they feel vulnerable, but they can prop themselves up a little bit. They feel safe. And then they're gonna want to destroy these. They're gonna want to take all the husk off because these are heavy and then take it to a safe place to cache them. These are extremely valuable, very high protein, very high fat content. Like I say, this is cracked for squirrels. If this doesn't work, I don't know what will. I've got some wild apples I collected as well. I'm gonna smoosh them all up so that it dissipates the scent off into the forest and draw these woodland creatures in where we can turn them into a meal. I had to cut one tree right in the way. That's a little red squirrel. Not legal. You need a trapping license to get that guy. Man, I wasn't sure if that was gonna happen. Whew! I actually got a rush out of that. Whew. My heart's beating fast. Whew. That worked out perfectly. He came in from behind me under the stand, so I never actually saw him till he was right below here. And then he worked his way out, and then right here I tried to get the camera set. Oh, I'm shaking. He went around the back, but I don't think he could resist those black walnuts because he took off, and then as soon as he got downwind of the walnuts, he turned back around and he was going to come right in, I think. But I wasn't going to push it. I'm not going to push my luck. So took them out one shot. That's it. I mean, we could hang out here for a little bit longer and see if we can get another one. But I'm getting hungry after all that work. We'll go down, we'll clean them up, head back to the cabin, and we'll throw them on the barbecue. Next time I come here to deer hunt, I'll put some walnuts down and then keep me busy, put some meat on the table. Don't knock eating squirrels. It's really good eating. And then I'll put it in a Ziploc bag, put some barbecue sauce in there, and then we'll let it marinate for a couple hours. I'll throw it on the barbecue. If you guys are interested in this camo, it's ASAC camo. There'll be a link in the description. You'll get 10% off. Super awesome camo. Couldn't get a squirrel without it. It's really for deer hunting. Anyway, big game. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your squirrel and you're just gonna put the knife right through the back, right about in the middle. Pinch the skin and go through. I'm just gonna set it down on the stump. It's a little easier. Pull through, and then you're gonna grab the left side and the right side, and you're just gonna separate, and that's it. It's all gonna come loose, and then you're gonna get the entrails out. Pretty straightforward. So we got our slit there. All we're gonna do is grab one side and the other side. We're just gonna pull all the way back. Once you kind of get it going, it's pretty easy. So we're gonna leave that up around the head, and then we're gonna pull all the way back. And we're gonna do the same thing on the legs. All right, guys, so the rest is pretty standard practice. We'll throw this in a Ziploc bag and add some barbecue sauce and let that marinate for a couple hours. And we'll throw it right on the barbecue. Well, I'm not exactly sure how long I should cook this for, but I'm figuring 10 minutes, 15 minutes probably per side. We'll flip it. We'll see how she goes. We don't want to overcook it, then it's going to get dry. But I'm also still worried it's going to be chewy. It's been marinating for at least a few hours now. Have I told you guys how much I appreciate having you guys along? I do. I'm at the point now where I'm pretty much doing YouTube as a full-time job. So I'm trying to keep on top of my updates, and I'm trying to have at least 2 adventures a week and then still be able to come back and edit everything. It's definitely been a challenge. If it wasn't a challenge, I wouldn't be doing it. As you know, a lot of what I do and the reason I do it is for the challenge. I used to do a lot of outdoor stuff as a teenager and a kid, and at some point that stuff becomes not challenging, it's easy. So adding the element of having to film myself on top of everything else is for me the challenge. And it's been quite an adventure, to say the least, to build that stand from nothing out in the woods using all the tools we had. Been pretty crazy. I don't know if you guys ever considered eating squirrel or not, but I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. But you guys want to know whether it tastes good, I know. So let's chunk a piece off here and we'll have a bite. That's impressive. It's a little on the chewy side a little bit, but not too bad. I think if this was kept in a cool place for a couple of days with that barbecue sauce on it, I think that would help tenderize it a lot. I would definitely recommend brining it. Just leave it in some salt water for a couple days, change out the water, and make all the difference in the world. I really hope you guys enjoyed this adventure. If you watched the whole video right full stop, if you guys want me to do another squirrel hunt, let me know. Or anything else, let me know what you want to do from the cabin here.